Michelle, tell me a little bit now, because I'm sure people want to hear more about your diet, because you don't have, I know because we also traveled together, you don't have the regular bodybuilder diet. You're super healthy, and the choices you make are super sustainable, and you know how to combine everything in order not to get bored. So what would you tell someone who, they're into all these like chicken and broccoli mindsets?
Listen, there is so much more to life than chicken, rice, and broccoli.
Exactly.
You well know this. And for me, it's about lifestyle. Mm-hmm. Now, we come from, with bodybuilding, we know how restrictive a diet is. It's hell, basically. But that's not, in order to be lean and ripped and shredded, that's not an attractive look off of the stage. We do this for stage. Yeah. Outside and away from the stage, it's all about lifestyle. It's all about incorporating things that's going to make your day-to-day smoother. And there are some things that if we try to be too restrictive with, we will never be able to sustain them. So it's about being honest and realistic with yourself. And with me, I've eased up a lot in terms of, I eat very healthy and clean. For me, it's all about what's happening on the inside. Not always
that's it, because you always eat super clean and super healthy, and you're like, when you do that bulking, you do the right type of bulking, not just getting there and binging into.
Well, as you know, I'm not competing. I'm not on the stage now. I'm kind of in partial semi-retirement. So therefore, for me, I want to live day to day. I want to live my life on a day-to-day basis. If it's a case that you call me and say, Mish, let's go for coffee. Yeah, we can go for coffee. I may not have the cake, but I may have some nuts and some dark chocolate. It's about making choices, healthy choices, and about creating balance and knowing and understanding that your body is, it needs really good nourishment for it to be able to thrive.
Absolutely. And on another note, also when to eat that cake, and you should definitely have that cake, because I know yesterday was your birthday. So happy birthday from me. Happy birthday from the iBody team. So I'm so gutted I'm not going to be able to celebrate with you this weekend, but I'll make it up to you next week. I promise I'll make it up to you next week.
I'll eat sushi for you. It's sushi. I'll eat sushi for you.
Okay. I'll get you a big gluten-free, lactose-free cake, and we celebrate.
Okay.
So do you allow your clients to have cheat meals every week or twice a week, or how do you let people to feel free with the diet? Because of course I know that you help them a lot.
So when I develop plans for people, I often develop it around what their regular eating habits are. We tweak them. So if they're eating meals that are not so great, then we have to slowly change that. We have to slowly change the balance, whereby we take out more of the rubbish stuff and bring in more of the good stuff. Okay, so we have to compromise, because you can't just make drastic changes like that. The body is going to go into shock and you're not going to be able to sustain it. So slowly and week by week, we remove things and we replace them with better things that are good for the body.
So you always, go ahead.
My whole emphasis is on developing a palate so that you know what's good for you. You can go out and have a cheat meal and you can decide and say, actually, I don't want that greasy burger because, I don't like how it makes me feel. So I'm going to go for a better option. I may have a healthier option. I might have maybe sushi, unlimited sushi, or I might have some grilled meats or something. It's about making healthy choices.
Yeah, and I suppose you always, because I know your way of being, always understand people's personalities and mindsets and behaviors when you make these changes as well. Because you're also very spiritual, and I know that you incorporate all these things. And this is what most of people do not understand when they try to achieve a body transformation or even to step up on the stage. They have to work with all the elements of our human being, not only this diet and training. It's about everything.
It's so hard, and I think trying to separate them, I'm sorry, it doesn't work. There's so many facets to this. It's about well-being, spirituality. It's about your soul. It's about what making your inside dance. And I think they can just tunnel vision themselves into one genre, one way of doing things, and that's going to be fine. No, it doesn't work like that. It doesn't work like that. You'll find that everything else is falling down around you. And whatever you're tunnel visioned into, once you achieve that, 9 times out of 10, you'll realize it wasn't worth it. You know where I'm coming from? It's about knowing why you're doing what it is you're doing, knowing, you know, that you can develop, you can progress within yourself, you know, knowing that you want to be around the right certain set of people, knowing that you're training with an objective, a proper objective. Because some people are in there, and I'll be honest with you, they're not competing, but they're training like bodybuilders, like they are competing.
Yeah,
and
true.
People they're lifting heavy all the time.
But they don't know why and how.
And I'm just like, are you developing strength? But what is your objective here? And they're like, I'm just lifting heavy. And I'm thinking to myself, if you're doing a strength phase, that's cool, but you cannot sustain this. Your body's going to break down at some stage.
Most people try to discover their identity by doing this, and they're on that journey of discovering themselves, and it's so hard. That's why just get a coach that understands you, mate.
But the foundation is within yourself and with
absolutely. But they don't know that. That's why they need to have someone that can guide them through. That's the problem. Everything starts from inside.
The thing is, sometimes it's hard to translate that. Sometimes it's hard to reach in to people. And one of the reasons why of recent, I've just finished developing a couple of studies, and I've just got a practitioner certification in cognitive behavioral therapy and as an NLP coach. And the reason why I did those courses was to fuse it with my business and lifestyle, because I know that I'm dealing with a lot of people who struggle mindset-wise. They come to the gym to alleviate stress, but sometimes they don't even know why they're training the way they train. They don't know why, and they're struggling with so many things, and they think that the gym is going to be the answer to it all. No, it becomes codependency. It becomes a codependent, aspect in their life. And I'm thinking to myself, we can't have that, because something that's healthy is unhealthy.
That's awesome. That's awesome, Michelle. I didn't even know about that you started doing it NLP. That's great. That's great.
I think last week my certification came through, and for me, I've even got like goosebumps thinking about it. For me, it's like, if I can intrinsically and reach into you and help you change there, and your approach to health and fitness, and understanding about longevity and how important it is to love yourself and that real proper self-care.
That's so
then
true.
I know that my job is, I'm going to be happy with that. And then we can start training, and then we can start doing all the other things, and it all falls into place.
Mitch, this is just so inspirational, and like only when I hear you talking like that, I feel even more confident of having you in my life, and I'm so grateful for all these things that you're telling me and helping us all to get better. You know.
There's a lot of things that I sit back and I've observed over the years, and I don't often say things, but I watch and I see, and I see. You always see those people who have turned that corner. They've gone into the next level. Like, we've all been on that fitness scene, and we've all smashed it, and we're all professionals. Only a couple that will go past that and eclipse past that. And it all goes back to that whole completeness, that entity of mind, body, spirit, soul. And, as I said, it's all about just bringing everything together and understanding that, you know, what you eat inside makes you feel amazing on the outside. Then you start to look amazing. Everything starts from inside.
Absolutely.
If you don't look good, and you know, it's important. Nourish your soul. Feed. I mean, I'm really heavily into this emotional eating at the moment. I'm very conscious, as you know, certain things that I put into my body, because if you rubbish into your body, the truth is, your mind, you're not even going to be able to think straight. Why would I want to be in a predicament? I want to be able to focus. So I eat to nourish my emotional self. So
this is a big one. Well, Michelle, I think this is super empowering, and I learned a few more bits and bobs from you today, and I myself feel like so much better already just by talking to you. So I want to tell you thank you so much for accepting to be part of the podcast today, and I hope I'm gonna have you again very very soon. You know, as guest of one of my next podcasts, because there's so much to talk to you and always learn so much from you. So thank you so much
Perfect.
for being the truest expression of confidence. Thank you, darling.
Thank you so much. And I just want to say I'm truly blessed and honored and humbled that you asked me. And you know I love you to death, and I'm more than happy to indulge whenever you're ready. All right?
Thank you, sweetie. Thank you so much. Talk to you soon then. Thank you. Bye.
Thank you all for watching ProBody Talks. We will be bringing you more guests in my upcoming episodes. Great inspirational human beings, so stay tuned. We have a lot of valuable information that I hope will inspire you all. In the meantime, you can support us by subscribing to my Patreon account. Thank you and goodbye, everyone.